If this summer of superhero movies proved anything, I think it may be that the days of live action superhero movies being set in the modern day real world honestly may be behind us. Because, like, first you had Superman, which was very heavily praised for being very bright and comic booky. It wasn't trying to be grounded in reality tonally or visually, and people really loved it for that. And now we just got Fantastic Four, another movie set in a world that's very stylistically different from our own. And people are loving it. It's one of the biggest things that this movie is getting praised for. In recent years, the only other real superhero movie that I can think that went with this kind of approach is The Batman, and it definitely paid off for them. Like, the style of this movie is so unique and different, and it makes the world seem so much more interesting as opposed to, like, Gotham from the Christopher Nolan movies. And I understand that at the time with the Nolan trilogy and the start of the MCU, there was something really novel to having these characters in a very real world setting. But at this point, especially with how many MCU projects there are, we have seen that now like a billion times. I think it's safe to assume that James Gunn is going to keep that very bright comic booky style from Superman going throughout the rest of the DCU, which is a good thing. I'm excited to see that. But with Marvel talking about a potential reboot of the MCU after Secret Wars, I really think they should take note of this kind of stuff. A reboot of the MCU that's very new and stylistically different from the one that we've had for the past 17 years honestly has a ton of potential, if you ask me.